Hi guys, welcome back to this week's episode. So the last week we discussed about thought process, mind and thought process. So this week we are going to discuss about different aspects of thought process and what is intelligence. So now we reached a point. We made an intervention in this cycle of perception, memory, emotion, and feeling. Okay, so when a stimuli is coming from outside through the sense organs, that is perception. When the perception comes, before it directly go to the memory, trigger the memory, and corresponding emotion, and then the feeling, it's experienced in the body. Okay, but now we bypassed with the thought, and the thought process, we said it's the linking, the process of linking similar memories in a logical sequence. So now we are going to define intelligence. Okay, intelligence is the analyzing and arranging the informations in a systematic logical sequencing. That is called intelligence. Okay, how efficiently we can arrange the data we received or we have. Okay, it can be the combination of data we received and taking the other memories from the brain and connecting all these, and make a systematic data. Okay, a systematic data with a with connecting in a logical sequence. So with the intelligence and the thought process, we are developing an efficient network of data in the brain. Okay, so we know how to measure the intelligence, like with the help of intelligence quotient. Okay, so this is the test more popular for the IQ, mesna. When we go through the questions of this mesna, you can see that these are the basic questions, like the numbers, and numbers and um, the words, the letters, and so these are the basic. And then all other questions are measuring the logical analytical skills. Okay, so that gives the idea that intelligence is how efficiently we can connect the data available and make sense out of it. Okay, you have a set of data you have, and the most intelligent person analyze that and will come out of something with that. Okay, that is that efficiency, that power is called intelligence. Okay, so while we looking back to the brain with the stored information, the memory and the information we get from daily interactions, so the this process is going on always. Okay, the analysis and the sequencing and the set of information is stored. Okay, so when a perception is received, this updated information, this updated memory, okay, what we made with the help of thought process and intelligence, before the related memory was triggered and the corresponding emotion and the feeling happened. Okay, when after coming this thought process and intelligence, When a stimuli comes, a perception, then the corresponding information will be triggered. I mean, updated information. We took the memory back, and we process that memory in the platform of mind with currently available information and updated, and we arranged all that in a logical sequence, and we store that information back. So that means we updated the old memory, okay, because based on our new experience. Okay, so the person who is using his power of using his intelligence and the thought process, the more the person is using, the more the person will be intelligent, the more intelligent the person will be. Okay, so those who observe, like, they are those who are keen in observing and analyzing, they have keen eyes. Those people, like, gradually there is a common pattern in everything. If you are the person, you observe, like, constantly into everything and each and everything, and analyze, and you can see that there is a pattern. You can see pattern in everything. Okay, and gradually you will find out that this pattern is similar. For a truth seeker, this is from my experience. When we are trying to find the truth in everything. Okay, when I encounter something and then I want to know what is the truth there, and then immediately I will dissect that situation in whatever the information available, and then I will with my sharp mind, I will go into that and I will find the truth. So there is a common sequencing, common pattern in everything. Gradually, practicing, observing and practicing this, you will reach that point that there is a common pattern in everything. So once the person reaches that level, that common platform, that you know that kind of networking will be developed in your brain, because we are sharp. So all our network comes in a way that, all our memory will be accessed. All the information, whatever we face, we encounter, everything will be analyzed and stored, and all our memory accessed, and all those connected to this new information, and we develop a highly evolved, active brain network. Okay, so when we see something, immediately it will go to that network, and that it immediately gives the answer. Okay, so this is a high this is the brain, this is the brain, this the highly evolved network of memory and information. This is the brain of highly intelligent person. As I said, this the when you realize the common pattern, then your brain conditioned in that way. And when you see a little sign, it's just one indication, something, just one sign, then your brain will can predict what it can be, or what will happen, or if it's the situation, or it's the consequence, what can happen from this, or what can happen in the future. So this is how based on this we can define intuition. Intuitive people, they are like, they can experience with the one sign, because they are so keen with the observation. So they sense everything around them. So with with the lightest indication of something, they can feel it. Yeah, this is going to happen, because their brain is highly developed, highly evolved, alert and sensitive. So this is how this is how intelligence works. Okay, so from the uh, previous status, like, the cycle of direct emotion, triggering the emotion and feeling, this thought process and intelligence came, and now, um, this this our, with the help of the thought process and intelligence, we update. This is the flexibility we have, we have, because we don't need to repeat the cycle of the same experiences from the memory, because the experiences we are going through outside, it's not our control, not under our control. Okay, so, but we got the flexibility that, whatever happened and whatever memory is stored, we can take that memory out and analyze it, and based on the information, the knowledge we have currently, we gained, based on that knowledge, we can work on that memory in the platform of mind, and make and update that information. No, this has happened because of that situation. It was a rare situation, we didn't have any other option, any other choice, that's why it happened. So if we take more precaution, we should be cautious about that, or we can even we can completely customize, or even completely we can remove that memory from us. We can, even we can completely remove bad memories from us. That is the flexibility we have with the development of mind, intelligence and the thought process. Without intelligence, the thought is like, thought has no life without intelligence. Okay, so then you might have experienced the thought is like, it's kind of diarrhea, it's going on, like, it is connected and it's going on. Okay, so when a stimuli is received from outside, immediately this information is triggered, and then the connected information, the current information, and the stored information is connected with this thought process and the intelligence, and it is going on and on in our mind. This is what usually happens. This is, it access the stored information, and then the current information, and so that's why some, it's an ongoing process every day. It's an ongoing process. Hope you can connect with that, right? So this is what is happening in thought process and intelligence in day-to-day life. So now, we should understand that, we don't need to suffer the past memories. We don't need to suffer, actually. We have the choice. We have the choice of working on that bad memories. So we can work on it, and we can change it with the knowledge we have. We have that knowledge, and change it, that bad thing or bad experience happened while you were a child, you were helpless, or it happened in a helpless situation. So now we can take it out, and then, give the explanation, and give that information. If this is not updated, whenever we go through the similar experiences, like, even though it's not exactly the same, but even hearing about that kind of thing, or even being in a situation of someone is going through this kind of situation, our memory will be triggered. We will go through the same emotional exhaustion and overwhelming what we experienced at the time it happened, that it will be repeated again, exactly the same. So understand our capabilities, our capacity of mind, and the thought process, and our intelligence, and come out of your traumas. You can do it. We have the power for that. We have the capacity for that. Hope you enjoy the session. Thanks for listening. We'll catch up next week.